Expands. It's the show about positive strategies, positive stories, anything that works well in the midst of this crisis. And with me, I have two amazing experts, Tom Jordan and Kapil Relan. Can you please introduce yourself? Tom? Tom? Can you hear me? Hello, Tom? Tom? All right. Can you introduce yourself, Kapil? Tom doesn't seem to hear you. Hear me?
Yeah, actually, I thought it would be a great idea that if Tom initiates. But anyways, I would like to start. So as you said, that introduce yourself. My introduction is pretty simple. That I love leading my life. I love expressing. I love enjoying every moment that I come across in my life, and that is what my profession is all about. I'm into the business of coaching. I help people express themselves, be the best version of themselves by expressing what they are inside. Because, as they say, your external world is a reflection of your internal world. If you are happy within, you are productive outside. So, I love making people happy through my coaching. I love make them express through the tools, techniques, and be as simple as they can be in their lives.
All right, good. Simplicity, yes. A lot of times that's key. Making things complicated, most of the cases, it doesn't really help. Thank you, Kapil. And what are you going to share with us today, Kapil? Just a quick teaser, a quick preview.
Yeah, I'm going to talk about three things today. The first important thing that what we are today, why we are, what are the factors responsible for shaping our personality that we are today, and how to be more expressive in these times of crisis, and how we can really be happy during this time.
How to be more expressive. Okay, what exactly do you mean by expressive?
The world is going through a tough time. People are really facing challenges. People are really going through bad phases in their life. To be expressive means to share their challenges across. The people are going through a lot of anxiety these days. They really need an emotional support that they can share their challenges
Hello? Hello? Okay. Technology doesn't seem to be our friend. Tom, can you hear me now? Tom?
Yes, I hear you now. Yeah.
Oh, okay, good. Okay, good. So can you please bridge the gap and introduce yourself to our audience, please?
For sure. Thank you. So I'm a multiple entrepreneur, and due to Corona, I increased already my business, which I did before. So I'm helping employees becoming an entrepreneur within 12 weeks without even quitting their job. So it's really like finding their ideal thing, what they want to do, and helping them to make out a business out of it, and having these steps. So they're involved in process where you can go easily and be secured to don't have any financial risks.
Oh, okay. Wow, that's super interesting, especially now in times of everything's evolving and changing and structures are breaking up and all kinds of things are happening in the business environment. That's super interesting. So what are you going to share with us today, Tom?
I've made some. There's also my cheat sheet which I personally use for every business I start. I will share this with you. So it's a 6 steps system. So, and yeah, I will share and download it where you can download it also afterwards, and I can explain it the 6 steps in a very fast pace.
Okay, so 6 steps for what?
Six steps to find to have a rough idea what you can do. What is the ideal business for you? To find out, not just because most people are looking just heading for the targeting the money where they can earn money, but then they forget their own values, the amount of time they have, the whole environment where they live on, and so on. Yeah.
Okay, super interesting. So keep watching if you're interested in if you ever thought about founding your own business and create your own economy. This is going to be super interesting for you. Just 6 steps to evaluate. Thank you.
Exactly.
All right, looks like we're kind of solo here. Shivani, can you hear us? Okay, good. So what we're going to do is we're going to take Shivani on without her face, unfortunately, although it's very pretty. I'm going to put you on the screen. It's just going to be a blue box. The blue box is Shivani. Can you introduce yourself, Shivani, please? What is it that you do?
Yes. Hi, everyone. I'm Shiva Dhyan Yoga master teacher, life coach, spiritualism, art curator, and basically I convey what I have learned from Master Shiva Guruji in the Himalayas and in India. After traveling through the entire world, I had the opportunity to meet a true living enlightened master, and it has totally transformed me and brought me back to myself. And through this practice, I really got the vision for my life and realized also why I am here, who I am, these essential questions. And through Shiva Dhyan Yoga meditations, I get this clarity. And this is also what I give. It's like about enhancing your own energy and being master of your own life.
Enhance your energy and gain clarity.
Exactly.
Super important. Especially now. Now a lot of people are confused. And when you're confused, what happens often is that you're like a deer in the headline. Well, that's at least my experience. You kind of like freeze. You go in freeze mode, and that doesn't really serve you for a long time. So once you gain clarity, cool. All right. Wow. We have some business perspective and some more spiritual perspective today. Super cool. All right. So you're going to share with us a quick meditation strategy or technique, or what is it that you want to share with us, Shivani?
Yeah, so tonight I will give a special gift session for women to learn the basic Shiva Dhyan Yoga meditation techniques.
Okay, but I mean now, now, not tonight.
So, yes, so right now, let's do it. Let's do a meditation. The important thing is just to keep the back straight, to focus on the breath.
Stop. We have to prepare first. Before I dive right into the meditation. Okay, we can do that. How long is it going to take, this process, Shivani?
3 minutes.
3 minutes. Okay, good. We have 3 minutes. All right. So we have Marlis, who says hello, and a couple of other people. So can you say hi to us in the comments and where you're dialing in from? I'm really curious. There's 11 people watching right now. Numbers are increasing. So Shivani is on the bottom right blue box. She's to work, but we're still going to make this work because we're all about creativity today. And then we have Tom on the other side sharing some simple business strategies on how to find an ideal business for yourself. All right. So are you guys ready? Are you guys ready for the meditation? Can you type in the comments where you're dialing in from? All right. Some very shy people today on this call. All right. We're going to get started. So do I need to type anything for instructions, Shivani, or just going to walk us through?
Yes, I'll explain it if you like. You can share it. It's very simple.
Very simple. Okay.
The most important thing is just to focus on your breath, like to inhale and exhale through the nostrils, and just to focus on the breath, to keep breathing naturally, and to keep the focus on the breath. Secondly, we touch with the thumbs, the index fingers, and all the other fingers are kept straight. And we keep the hands with the hand palms facing towards the sky or the ceiling, and just keep the hands relaxed on the legs. And the back.
Shivani, you said something about the fingers. What are about the fingers?
Yes. So the right thumb tip touches the right index tip.
The right thumb touches, so kind of like this?
Yes, exactly.
And okay, good.
Yeah, the other fingers are stretched. Exactly.
So
this posture
together.
Yes, exactly. And just keep the hands in a relaxed mode on the legs, and close the eyes and focus on the breath.
Hold on, one quick second. I have to close the window. We have construction site here. Sorry about that.
That's exactly the ability that you gain in the meditation. Like no matter what happens outside of you, you can focus on your breath, you can go inside. And it's a mental power you get when you train yourself
Yes.
through the meditation. Thank you, Natalie.
Thank you, Shivani. All right, I'm ready. Are you ready, Tom?
Yeah.
You have your fingers like this? Very good.
Sure.
All right. Good. What's the next step, Shivani?
Yes. And now just keep the focus on your breath, because your breath, it's your life force. And Shivaji explains your breath, it is Shiva. And Shiva, it means synergy with your inner self, harmony with your inner self and with the outer world, with the family, with your office colleagues, with your bosses, harmony in yourself and outside of you. I for inspiration, for innovation, V for vastness, to expand your consciousness, and A stands for awakening of the awareness. This is the meaning of Shiva, and this is the first Shiva Dhyana Yoga meditation, consciousness meditation.
Can you repeat the letters? S.
S for synergy, H for harmony,
Yes.
I for inspiration, V for vastness,
Yes.
and A for awakening of the awareness.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, for those of you just joining, we're doing a little Shiva meditation to gain clarity and center ourselves. Just follow the 2 steps that are in the comments. Focus on your breath. Is there anything else we need to pay attention to, Shiva? Shivani?
Yes, so focus on your breath, and if any thoughts arise, just let them go and refocus on the breath.
Refocus on breath.
Yes. And we breathe naturally through the nose. So keep your focus on your breath, and I will chant for you a mantra song. It increases the energy, and it basically means that everything is whole and complete, and we are all in the harmony, and we are all in the oneness.
Okay, wow, this is very special to me. Shivani, I have to mute you. This sounds really, through the speakers, it doesn't really come across right. We need to skip this part. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, I don't think you can scream audio through this because it goes back looping and it sounds a little out.
All right, so I will just use the voice.
Okay, very good. Very good. Let's dial in with our audience and see how they feel. First of all, Tom, you're looking a little puzzled. How do you feel?
I'm great. Awesome. Thank you, Shivani. It was really like lowering down.
You're
total relaxed now. Amazing.
Good. Very good. We have here Caroline from Kangoo and Kyle from Switzerland, UK. And yes, can you tell us how did that feel? Matthias is also here. Fern, Katarina Labudova. Hey, welcome. Can you tell us how that felt? Did you feel centered and peaceful? I mean, this is just a small little beginning. We can't do a whole big meditation here. We don't have time for that. But how did it make you feel? Can you share a little bit about your experience? All right, Shivani, please continue. 1 more minute and then we'll wrap this up.
Yes, so Akhanda Mandalakaram Vyapam Yena Characharam Tatpadam Darshitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah. Om Namah Shivaya. Keep the focus on your breath when inhaling and when exhaling. And now look into your third eye, which is right in between your two physical eyes and above, and visualize your vision. What do you want to achieve? What do you want to create? See your life vision in your third eye and focus on it. See it as real before you, as if you would already have reached it.
Okay, nice. Thank you very much. Wow, I feel very peaceful. Katarina and Molly says, yes, calming down instantly. Carolina Grontov, nice and grounded. Thank you for sharing. Thank you, Shivani, for this really brief introduction of how you work and how you help people calming down. Amazing. You have an amazing voice. Really nice. Kapil was ready to join us again. Hello. Did you have some tech issues? Kapil, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Ah, okay. Okay, good. All right. So everybody take a deep breath. And let's move over to Tom Jordan, who's going to share with us the 6 steps on how to dive into your next business, possibly. Please, Tom.
So thank you, Shivani, again. So the first advice I can give to everybody before you start thinking or working on my cheat sheet, this is the perfect introduction to it. Keep your thoughts down, go grounded, and then start thinking. So it's really ideal. Yeah.
Oh, cool.
So yeah, so I just make it short. So I have 6 steps developed to find your own ideal business, which is more or less tailor-made for you. And the first important step is to know your access to your current position, because I think many people go and think, I want to go there, I want to reach this, I make the vision of this and this, but they really forget where they are at the moment. Yeah? And not considering this, they go on the way and then they keep struggling because it doesn't fit to their current position. It's like when you start from the wrong starting point, you will never go there where you want to go. So, and I investigated several questions like how many hours can you even work for a new business? What are your personal values? Because it's really important that your business, your own business, has really to be in correspondence with your own values, with your highest values. Also the same.
Let's start with step number 1, Tom.
Yeah.
Yes, sorry? Please. Let's start with step number 1.
That's step number 1 already.
Oh, that's step number 1. So,
yeah, because your current starting position, what are your values, what are your skills, what is your environment, how can you, what time budget do you have for your new business? Then the second step is going to your goal. So where do you want to go? Where do you want to be?
I typed this fast. I thought that that was the wrap up of 6 steps already. Values, time, skills.
Okay, let's go. I will shortly go all 6 steps, and then we can dive into.
Let's go one at a time, Tom. We don't want to confuse people. All right. So, what are your values? How much time do you have? What are your skills?
Exactly.
Okay. So
what is your environment?
Do a deep dive on yourself.
Yeah.
All right. Good. Very good. Step number 2.
Step number 2. Your goals. How much? Of course, the most important part. How much income do you want to have? Where do you want to be in 1 year? How does your free time look like in 1 year?
Freedom, the time spent in the business. Okay. Step number 2.
That's step number 2, your goal. Step number 3, your path. They can analyze this, which of your habits needs to change, because probably there are a lot of habits which you have to change to reach your new goal, because if you don't change things, you will be not able to reach new goals. So now the Corona situation is an ideal situation to change habits.
Yes.
All your free time habits, which you had, I go for soccer with friends, it stopped. So you can please stop it and check if you really want to do this, or probably you want to do something else.
Yeah, very good point. How many of you changed their spending habits? Myself included. I don't spend any money anymore. No shopping, no restaurants.
Yeah, so cool. There's enough space for new habits.
Yeah, and look, I don't know what your take is on this, Tom. How long does it take to change a habit?
At least 21 days, but even more.
Yeah. 21 to 30 days is common knowledge.
Yeah.
So already 2 months I'm not spending anything. My bank account is growing by itself. Very good.
Have a look at me. I lost 12 kilos now in the last 30 days. By changing my nutrition. So it's really like, I asked myself in this time when the Corona thing happened, and after my first own crisis, everything will change, stopped. Then I asked myself, okay, which guy do you want to be after Corona? And what do you want to improve?
Okay. Well, let's ask our audience. What habits did you change during this last 2 months? You type it in the comments. I'd be really curious to hear that. All right, good. So step number 3 is your path. And this is only referring to the habits or anything else, Tom?
Yeah, possible. But which things do you have to learn? What does your family to say? Is there any need in changing communication or in way of handling your family situations?
Okay, the family environment.
Yeah.
Right.
So it's not about acting, it's just about analyzing which impact could your new business have on them.
Okay, very good. So analyze your path, what you need to change, what you need to improve, what you need to add to your skill sets.
Exactly. Yeah.
Your family you need to change, or not change, but adapt maybe.
Amend, yeah.
Yes, family you can't just change. Good. What's step number 4, Tom?
Your audience, you have to find your ideal client which you want to work with. So think about them. Are they, I don't know, the gender or these demographics like age, gender, family situation, but also the psychographics, yeah? Which values should they have? Which kind of hobby? Which kind of spending habits? So it's really like about finding your clients you really would have like fun with working them day and night. Yeah.
Who do you want to work? Yeah, what I always ask my clients when they're insecure, I ask them, who would you be okay to take home for dinner with you?
Like this.
Family. What type of client? Or if you had to spend a year on an island, what would you?
That's the more challenging part.
that's like you really have to like this clientele group. All right, very good. Find your ideal client. I'm really glad you have this in there because I think this is a really, really crucial thing. A lot of people are not really clear.
Yeah.
Very good. If you don't know who you want to attract, you're not going to attract that person. All right, step number 5.
The problems of your audience. Describe them. Which when you have your ideal client, which problem do they have? Which problems do they need to be solved? Because it's just all about offering solutions to solving their problems.
Very true. Problems. Ideally, some problems that you can help fix.
Oh, of course. So it's like finding their problems, finding their pain points, their desires, where they want to go, which relates together.
Okay, very good. And then what's step 6?
Find the solution to solve their problems. Within your skills, your values, all of the 5 steps before, find something which rounds that up.
Find solutions and then just create a solution.
Exactly, yeah. Create a kind of product out of it, even if it's just a physical product like writing a book or and making a course or giving workshops or...
Yes, 100%.
A lot of solutions are possible there. And I think they are just limiting by themselves because they just think about first having the solution and then finding the audience. And if you turn the process the other way around by starting by yourself, what do I want to do?
Yes.
Who I want to serve? And then, okay, how can I serve them? It's a way more efficient.
Very true. Very true. This is a much better process. What I see happening a lot with coaches and consultants is they start with a website, start with their offering, and that doesn't work that way. All right, well, very good. Matthias says, great work, Tom. And any comments about Katarina says, Tom, you rock. Do you know each other personally? No?
Obviously we do.
Okay. Now you're probably going to get to know a lot of these people very intimately well. Very good. Anya gives you a couple of hearts. Cool. So very super helpful. Thank you. In a nutshell, really quick. So first we had meditation with Shivani. That got us in the right frame of mind, and now open up for what can we create for ourselves and others. Very, very cool. Any comments on your habits? No, I don't see any comments on your habits. What habits did you change during the last 2 months? Caroline says she loves the 6 steps, super clear. Yes, Tom.
I will share this cheat sheet which I created with you afterwards in the comments. So you can download it with a little description and guidance. You will love it.
Very good. Thank you. I think a link would work probably best.
Yeah.
All right. Tom's going to share the cheat sheet. Anything that you want to add to this or ask any questions, Shivani or Kapil?
Not from my end.
No? Shivani, you're still here?
Thank you. It was very clear.
Okay. All right, good. So briefly before we wrap this up, sorry, Kapil, you're the last one. Can you, what is it that you want to share with us today? What is the strategy that you brought?
Yes, I would like to share the 3 stages that we as a human being can express ourselves. The first stage that I would like to share is identification of your personality through 3 phases. That is nature, nurture.
Can you repeat that? You're a little bit, the audio is a little fuzzy. So you're going to share the 3
stages.
3 stages of
expressions that can help you express more clearly.
Of expression?
The first stage is identification of your personality through your nature, nurture, and a culture. By nature, I mean something that you acquire from your parents, from your grandparents, the qualities. Mm-hmm. The nurturing means what you have been taught since childhood. You have been nurtured in your schools, in your college, through your parents, again through your grandparents. And the culture. The culture is something that you are surrounded with. You know, if you are surrounded with positive people, you already are a positive person. If you are surrounded with a negative person, you have a negative tendency. So these are the 3 things that have shaped your personality so far in your life.
Okay, can I reframe? Repeat. Nature, nurture, and culture. By nature, you mean what is your inherent nature? What are your parents? How did they bring you up?
Right.
By nurture, it's also the education system that came into place.
Perfect.
And by culture, you also mean the environment.
Exactly.
Just around yourself. There's several different environments, but I'm guessing you mean also physical environment. Where do you live? Body environment. How does your body look? Family environment, social environment, all those things surrounding you. Friends. Yes?
Exactly. Exactly.
Good, thank you. So this is just like the assessment. Now, first we assess this.
Yes, first you have to assess this because these are the reasons that really help you express yourself. Since childhood, if you have been bombarded with the thoughts that this is something you should not be doing, this is wrong, this is not practice to be followed. So the more you grow up in your life, the more conscious you become about expressing your thoughts. You start manipulating people, you start having some doubts about them. So whether should I say this thing or should I not say this thing?
Right.
So you have to identify in the second stage that what are the roadblocks that are stopping you from expressing yourself completely. If I have a tendency of manipulating people before I speak a word, it becomes very difficult for me to express myself, be it my relationship at my home, with my parents, with my spouse, or with my bosses in office, or with my colleagues who are working with me. So I have to identify the blockages. Again, it is an assessment in the second stage where I am lacking behind when it comes to expressing myself. What are those challenging relations in front of me? So,
Okay. Time out. So the first step is the assess. The second
right,
step is to identify where you're blocked.
right.
Okay, good. Thank you.
And the third step is finding what are the suitable medium for you to express. Some people are comfortable interacting. Some people are writing some letters to their loved ones to help them understand what they are feeling. Today we have got a technology that can help us record our feelings, record our emotions, and then send it across. So identifying the medium that you feel you're most comfortable while speaking or while expressing yourself. It can be in a form of letter, it can be in a form of text message, even that works.
So choose the medium of your expression.
Expression.
Very interesting.
Right.
So do you have any questions? Those of you who are watching, do you have any questions to any of the speaker about those concepts? Tom, about the 6 steps to your own business, and Kapil about the 3 steps to expression and clarity. Any questions? Please type them in the comment. Or do you have any questions, Tom or Shivani? No?
No.
This is interesting. There's some are similarities, but some are a little bit different. So that's why whenever we have this show, there's so much wisdom and knowledge between all of us. It's incredible, and everybody shines the light on it through a different angle. Very interesting. So now, what do you do with this? Now, Kapil, when you're working with someone, you're helping them create awareness, and then how do you put this into the physical world?
See, basically, it varies from person to person. As you were asking a question about how long does it takes to change a habit, the same thing. How long does it takes to change a person from non-expressive mode to expressive mode? It depends on the embossing that has been done in his mind since childhood. There are many incidences that he relates himself even in the present day. So we have to narrate him about why those challenges are. If he tries to overcome them, what is he going to face those challenges? How is he going to face the challenges? So it takes a lot of counseling for this thing, and we have to boost the morale that you are capable enough of. You have to share your experiences. You have to be more expressive. What will happen the worst? You have to be prepared for the worst, but plan for the best. Right. So you just have to be expressive. It takes a little bit of time in a physical world to manifest the expression, but we have to go in a past, understand the incidences, and then let that person give his own time so that he can come out of that particular situation, that frame of mind, and be expressive in the external world.
Okay. Wow. Very interesting concept. And keep coming back. I'm guessing keep coming back to nature, nurture, and environment.
Right.
Very good. Yes. Do you also help people shift their environments if they need to?
Of course, that is the first and prime thing that I recommend my clients, that first you have to change the surrounding. You have to talk to the people, those who are inspiring you, those who are motivating you, those who are helping you be yourself.
Yes. Yes.
What happens in day-to-day life is when I go and share something about my problems, people already have their own share of problems.
Yeah, very good. So the name of the show, what you focus on expands. This is
Exactly.
Yes, exactly what it means. And when we get together and we take our backpacks and we unpack all our problems together, it's not going to serve us.
It's not going to solve. So
No.
just identify the people, those who motivate you, be in the company, and then automatically you will be one of them.
Yeah, true. Surround yourself the average of the 5 people.
Exactly.
You become, yes. So yeah, so hopefully some of them are pulling you up.
Exactly.
Grow, you need to surround yourself with those type of people.
As they say, as the saying goes, that if you are the smartest person in the room, it's time to change the room. So if you are the most positive person in the room, it's time to change the room where there are not many positive people than you.
Let me type that in the thing here. This is very helpful. If you're the smartest person in the room,
it's time to change the room.
It's time to change the room. Love that. All right. Any questions before we wrap this up from our audience? You guys are very quiet today and very much attentive and listening. Let me put this here.
Yeah, all still grounded.
Very grounded. Yes. Yes. Wow, this was a super interesting show. I think, Shivani, you have a free session that you would like to offer to our audience. Can you say that again tonight? At what time?
Yes, tonight at 7:30 p.m. It's a special session for women. So you're welcome to join. You can connect via Facebook. It will be on Zoom. And
Okay.
Yes.
Why don't you put in the comments a link or where they find it? So for those of you who want more of Shivani's meditation, she's offering a free 1-hour session tonight at 7:30, you said?
From 7:30 to 8:30 tonight.
Okay, so
Natalie, I have sent you my email address. I cannot post it as a comment.
You can't? Okay. You can post it directly on my timeline, or I'll do it. But tell us the time zone. Where are you based right now?
In Zurich.
Oh, okay. So it's the same time zone as CIST. All right. All right, good. So that's that. And Tom has put a link for a free PDF about the 6 steps. You can download that as well. Wow, a lot of gifts today. How many of you like gifts? Yay! Thank you very much for sharing this. I'm going to just leave this running here with the sentence of the day. If you're the smartest person in the room, time to change the room. Keep growing, stay healthy, stay amazing. Thank you very much, Tom, Kapil, Shivani, for being here. Thank you for all of you guys watching, Anita and Caroline, and we have Matthias, we have Zen, Katarina, Marlis. Wow, a lot of guests today. Kyle. Thank you very much for being here. You can watch the replay on YouTube or on the website. And I'm looking forward to seeing you again on Wednesday. Or on Thursday, we have the Focus Summit. We have 6 hours of longer keynotes. You can join us there. I'll put the link in the comments. It's a benefit summit going towards the orphans in Tanzania. We put this together for the very first time. Super exciting and super big lesson and learnings that we did with the other 12 speakers together. And so I'm very proud. And yes, once more, thank you for being here. Thank you for sharing so freely and generously. And I hope to see more of you online.
Bye.
Bye-bye.